We are at Seminole, Oklahoma at the annual gospel singing. It is an enjoyable time. I have cornered one of our friends from the gospel station, Mark Hewitt. I think maybe that I'd like to take just a moment to tell you that for about 4 years, Mark has shown friendship toward spreading the word ministry. In fact, when we have our concerts over in Clinton, Oklahoma, I think he has hardly missed any. He and his wife, Kathy, are so faithful to attend our concerts and encourage our ministry, not only there, but here and other places as well. Mark, it's sure good to have you tonight. Would you tell us what your primary work with the gospel station is?
Well, certainly. The primary work I do with the gospel station is I work in sales and sponsorships, businesses, individuals, and so forth, trying to get people to support the gospel station on a monthly basis and seeing the need of reaching more people with the gospel. But also with going through Spreading the Word Ministries concerts, we do two things. We let people know, first of all, that Spreading the Word Ministries has partnered with the gospel station in reaching more people for the cause of Christ through the 2-minute devotionals as well as the concert events. But also, it helps us as well as to get out and meet the folks who listen to the gospel station on a daily basis. And it's just a great opportunity and an honor to be associated with Spreading the Word Ministries.
Well, thank you, Mark, and I might speak a word of encouragement to you with respect to the 2-minute devotionals. The other morning, now this is a little bit unusual. It was about 7:30 at our house and the telephone rang. Doris, my wife, went and answered the telephone and she said to me, I don't think I know who that is, but said he wants to talk to you. And I got on the telephone and the fella said, I am a trucker and I'm going down Interstate 40. I heard that little talk you made, and I wanted to call and tell you that it was a real blessing to me. So I hope that we encourage and help the station, and I certainly know that the station is a big help to Spreading the Word Ministry. Mark, the events such as taking place here tonight, there's quite an expense involved, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
How do you raise funds to defray the expenses?
Anytime you have an event like this, whether it be Carnival or the Seminole Gospel Singing, we enlist business sponsors to help out with sponsorship in the program. We sell them ad space or sponsorship space in the programs, and we hand those programs out free to all the people who attend, and also the gospel station fans. We have a sponsor in Ada that every year sponsors those and helps us out with defraying the cost. But mainly what we use is business sponsorships, whether it be banners hanging out by the stage, see it on the bar or Seminole, or if they're sponsoring the broadcast like we're doing yesterday, today, and tomorrow, a 3-hour live remote broadcast. And those people are so essential in helping the gospel station do what we do, as well as Spreading the Word Ministry, which is a partner with the station and also supports the station by that as well. So it takes whether it be a small sponsor or a large sponsor, the need is filled, and God provides. We call those folks and they say, yeah, I'll help. And that's what it takes, everybody helping and working together to put these together. And we're so thankful for all of our business sponsors around not only Oklahoma but in Texas and in Tennessee and in Kansas, where we have our stations, as well as those from all over the world who are monthly supporters of the gospel station. They also play a part.
And how many gospel stations are there operative now?
We have 20 stations in 5 states. We have most of our stations are in Oklahoma. We have 3 in Texas, in Paris, and Munster, and also Wichita Falls. We have one in Dibble, Tennessee, which is up by Rock Island State Park, and we also have one in Iola, Kansas, which came on the air just about 8-9 months ago. So God has really blessed the gospel station with the opportunity to reach out with the gospel to many more people. Brother Randall Christie always says, we have a goal of reaching 1 million people. And through just one ministry, we have 280,000 people have come to know the Lord, and that's through Mike and Jan Russell and the World Mission Team. But I'd say this, every ministry is vital to making sure that we get the word out about Jesus Christ and how He can save them and deliver them from eternal damnation. And the gospel station, along with partners like Spreading the Word Ministry and all the local businesses who help us each and every day, and also every year on these main events. It's just, we are so thankful for them.
And we're certainly glad to do it. One thing that I have noted here tonight is that there is television equipment here.
Yes.
And I remember a while back being told that the gospel station was hoping to purchase some television equipment.
Right.
What is the status of that work?
The status of that work is we have the equipment. We purchased that equipment from a station up in northeastern Oklahoma that was having some financial difficulties, and they offered it to us at a price that was just had to be gone, because we didn't have it within ourselves to do that. We were able to purchase the equipment, we were able to use it. We used it in Conowar for the first time to film the Conowar Gospel Singing, as well as Tom Bush has a portable unit that he's going around, and he interviews artists and people here that have the exhibits and so forth, and people going to the concerts. But primarily what it's going to be used for is we're going to have it stationed at Union Valley Baptist Church, which is Randall Christie's home church. They're building a facility now which will hold about 800 people, and it's going to be a fellowship hall. It's under construction right now. In fact, they're getting closer to finishing it as we speak. But they've got the TV cameras there that they can be set up there. They can be moved. They're portable. They're all, one person can operate all 3 cameras, which is also a blessing, because technology's come such a long way. You know, but it's going to be used for teaching, for preaching. We're going to play music videos, gospel music videos, and things of that nature. But what we want to do is we want to expand our reach for the gospel of Christ. It's not to glorify us, because we know that it's not us. It's all about Jesus Christ, and it's all about His kingdom. But this is just one more avenue that He's opened up through Randall Christie's vision.
Amen.
To reach more people all over the world on the internet. In fact, years ago, when the .tv and the .com era was going on, Randall Christie trademarked thegospelstation.tv.
Oh.
So years ago, he had that vision, and so eventually we're going to be streaming on the internet thegospelstation.tv, and people will be able to go to their internet, which a lot of people are doing now anyway. And they're getting away from network TV and they're going to the internet, and so that's opened up a whole new area of reaching people for the gospel.
Well, listen, Mark, it's so good to visit with you, and thank you for your friendship.
Well, always great to visit with you, and we appreciate you so much. We love y'all.
Tell Kathy hello.
I will.